Guys, this is going to be gold for you. If you've never seen this before, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can make over $475 with Google Translate, something you've never ever seen before in your life. I can guarantee you that this is going to be something that you will live with for the rest of your life. I can tell you that actually. So guys, I prepared a couple of steps that we need to complete very quickly, and I pre-made some stuff so we don't take so much time here, but I want to get straight to the point because I believe you seeing the thumbnail and diving on this video, you actually want to see this and how it works, and that's exactly what I'm going to give you. But first, you have to make sure that you stay with me right to the end of this video because I've got a couple of steps for us to cover, and there are actually 5 of them, and each of them is very crucial because if you miss any of these steps, then you're very likely not to be able to make this money. And what I guarantee you is that you're gonna be making this money and even 10x in this amount if you follow the simple instructions that I'm teaching you, because this is a brand new method. Now, point number 1, I'm going to show you exactly how we walk through creating an account with this site, which I'm talking about is called Latium. Now, don't worry about where to find that because I'm going to leave a link in the description below. But what I'm going to do right now is to take you through the account creation process, which I already have an account with. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how to do it, and so you know exactly what to do. So when you click on the link below, it's going to bring you to a site which looks exactly like this, and then you click on I want to work. Now when you click on this, it's going to send you to a page where you're going to put on your email and stuff like that. But now why it's showing me this is because I already have an account with them and I just have to do things all over again. So when you put your email, go to your email that you use and verify your email. Now it's going to bring you to another page like this where it says put your email, password and stuff. Now these ones are meant for the website, okay? So here you're going to put your name again, but because I already have an account with them, I'm just going to use a different name. For example, I'm just going to use my after-name in this case. I'm just going to use Hekbadia here. Hekbadia David here. Just going to take that one here, and I'm going to use a different password. Remember to use a password that you will remember, a username that you will remember. Now in this case, I'm going to use something like Barrier 23SS. That's just like a username, something like that, and then a password that you will remember as well, so you don't have to go through a bunch of password resets. Okay, so make sure that is relevant and you do that once and for all. So I'm just going to confirm and verify that I'm not a robot, and I can see here that it says please password should be a minimum of 8 characters. So I think I used 2, 4, 6. Okay, should be a minimum of 8 characters, letters and 1 special. Okay, so password should be a minimum of 8 characters and should contain letters, numbers and 1 special character. Okay, so I think I've got letters, numbers and 1 special character here. This should be okay. Perfect, hopefully, and very good. So that takes me in. Now what is the next step? Again, we continue and we go to I want to work. Remember, always click on I want to work. Now I don't want to save this for now. I'm just gonna ignore this. Alright, so here it says upload a picture of yourself. This is very important because the whole process has to do with something like this. Well, in this case, I'm just gonna go to here and choose a profile photo, which I believe I'm gonna go to my pictures. I can come here and just go to save pictures and just take something like that. And yep, next. That's very good. I think that's proper like that. We go to next. Biography. Now this is the key part of it. This is what a lot of people fail. Now what they require you to do here is to tell us about yourself. This will help you attract more employees to your profile. Now the idea is you're going to get in here, use Google Translate and do the magic, okay, and do the work. But for you to be able to get the tags, you need to provide a portfolio, and this is where a lot of people just rule off. Okay, so I pre-wrote something that you can write pretty much the same and just modify it and get exactly something nice and attractive that will get you more work here. And so I came on a site called wordcounter.com and I pre-wrote something so to save us time, and that's what we're going to use here, right? So we go back here and I paste this. Now I said I'm an international logistic instructor with a background of 5 international languages cutting across Europe and Asia, among which are English, French, Swedish, German, Spanish, and Hindi. I have a perfect mastery of these languages. With me, your work is guaranteed. Your work is guaranteed. Sorry, I said with me, your work is guaranteed to be perfectly done, right? So I think this is quite good enough for your profile and portfolio as well. So next, what we do here, hope Hindi is well spelled. Yep, correct. So we go to next here after writing that. So here it says, what are the main services you offer to clients? Remember, you are going to do tax, so you have to choose carefully. We're going to come here and go to translation and languages. That's where we're going to, right? After choosing translation languages, now we have to choose the languages that are prominent and if we're very likely to get jobs into. And I'm going to show you why. So because we wrote German, English, French, Spanish, Swedish, and Hindi, I'm going to take this language as well. I'm going to take, of course, English. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take French. I'm going to take that's a language. German. All right. I'm going to take not so many languages. Hindi. We can take Hindi, yeah. Or Spanish. And of course, there should be Spanish here. With more languages actually. There should be Spanish here. I can't seem to find it, but it should be here. More. Yeah, this is Spanish. That's Spanish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course Swedish. So in my case, I'm just going to take this to make it work easier for me. But of course, you can choose languages that you are comfortable with. Now, when we come to English, because you're going to be using English in your portfolio, so of course you have to choose English. But remember, we said 5 languages in the description. So in this case, we can leave one out, which I think we can leave. I don't know. We can leave out Hindi, right? You can leave it out. It's going to take. How can I take this out? Anyways, it's going to leave that out. So you're going to come here to English. We're going to take expert. This one expert. This one expert. This one expert as well. Beginner expert. Everything should be expert, right? Now I'll tell you why just soon. Now we've selected our languages, and next was the next step, very important, hourly rate. On mine, I choose something between 25 to 30, but I think because you're a beginner, you should take around $25 per hour, okay? That's in US dollars. That's extremely important. Take something in the middle, don't go too low or too high, because then you're not going to attract clients. Now we go to next after choosing that portfolio. Now, this is another key point. Guys, pay attention to this. Now, I have gone a bit too far without even showing you where we are right now, but I need to remind you that we are already somewhere here, right? After creating our account, we are already building a portfolio. That's step number 2, and there are 3 more steps to go. Make sure you stay right all through the end. Now, portfolio, add a portfolio to your profile to showcase your work. Portfolios help your employees determine who to hire. Now, this is very important because they want to see that you have a background of what you're talking about. But many people will just gonna turn off here because they don't have the background of what they're talking about. Now, remember the languages we wrote down before? We took English, French, German, Swedish, Spanish, and Hindi. Now, what we're gonna do here is what we're gonna use Google Translate, and this is the first step of it, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Google and just search for something like, for example, how to train a dog or your dog, okay? Your dog. That's how to train your dog, okay? And we go to enter here. So we see a couple of articles appearing up here, right? So we can click on this one. Ask a dog veterinarian. I don't know, fix. It doesn't really matter. and then we're gonna go here, click on it, and that's in Google Translate, right? Free dog training, blah blah blah. We don't really want this actually. Go to a proper blog and go to tips on how to train a dog. We really don't care what the content is, but I'm going to show you why all these blogs having a okay, so I believe this guy should be a guy with some good content without all these pages. Yeah, I think this can be okay for the moment. Yes, we're going to take something like this, right? And then we're going to come here and go to here where it says Google Translate, right? You can search for Google Translate. Google Translate, simple as that. Google Translate, we open that very easily. Nice. So what do we do next? After we've opened Google Translate, we go to this text here. We go to Google Translate, and first we can come here, copy this text, just look at something. Now that was supposed to be in English. How to train your dog. Sorry. And then I'm going to change it. Of course, mine is in Swedish anyway, so you can see here we have it in English and it's translated to Swedish. We choose that as one of the languages, but you can choose something you're comfortable with anyways. So if I just go and copy this here and then go to Google search, right, and right click here, that's to get it in English, in Swedish. So now we have a lot of articles talking about how to train your dog, right? So I'm going to choose one of them, click on it, and that should bring us to a page like this. Very nice. So what do we do? Nope, stay in Swedish. Okay, so what we do next is we're going to copy something from this article, all right? And then no, agree and close anyways. Yeah, these guys with cookies, they won't let you go free with that. So let's just go screenshot this text first. We're gonna come here, go to Snipey. Guys, I hope if this is making some sense to you, just leave me a like in the like button if you actually feel this is making sense and creating some value. If not, hold on until the end of the video and then tell me how you feel, because I guess you're probably wondering where we get into with all this. So we're gonna screenshot this and then we save as Swedish version of text of dog training article. Okay, that training proper ing. All right, that's gonna save that, and then we dismiss that. And then what we do now is we copy this, right, and we go to that same site, which I use. You could use a Google Doc in this situation, it really doesn't matter anyways. Use just something to where to paste information like this. You paste this here. Now what we do next is we do another screenshot, and this is very important, very important. Now this has to be, oh sorry, after we copy that, I have to go back to Google Translate, right? We have to go back to Google Translate after we copy the Swedish text, right? Remember, if you miss anything, just watch the video all over again or go back to the step you missed. So remember, we had we searched the term in English, translated to Swedish, and then copied it. And first of all, we wrote the text in English, the keyword in English, translated to Swedish, screenshot it and saved it. It's gonna be the opposite. Okay, Control V. It should be the Swedish text here. Where is that text I copied? Copy back to here, Control V, and now it is translating from Swedish to English. Now you can see exactly what this text is all about, right? Obedience is a fundamental part of a dog's education. We really don't care about what it's talking about. So we're going to copy this, and now we go to word counter, the same site I talked about. Now we paste in the English version here, Control V, and then we come down here to where it says Snipey tool. we're gonna screenshot again, right? We can copy this. No, we don't want that. New, cancel. This is part of it. I want the whole text. Yes, now we have it. Snipey tool here, and then yes, new, and we can copy our full text here. Very important. Now we save as English version. It says English version of dog training article. Okay, that hope that makes some sense. Yeah, that's okay. So after doing that, now we go back to Latio, where it says cover image drag here. All right, so what do we do here? We're going to click here, very important, and we go to where it says download. I'm sure that we recent. I'm just going to go to recent here. No, downloads documents, quick access here. I'm sure this is, I'm going to take the Spanish, sorry, the Swedish version of dog training article first. Open. Now it uploads here, so I'm going to title. We can say here, you tell them here, here is an article in Swedish that I translated, or you can say which is on my blog. Here's an article that I wrote on my blog about, say about, you can just say what you're talking about dogs and training. Skills here again, here is an article in Swedish that I translated about dogs and training, or dog training. You can just put dog training, simple dog training, right? Or you can say that I wrote. You can just do that about dog training. That's okay. Skills, you come back here and you search. You come back here, very careful with this one so you don't miss it. Academic writing, nope, we don't want that. We go into translation. What we want is translation, so that has to be article submission, article writing. Nope, we don't want that. Translation is what we want, and that shouldn't be mistaken for anything else, because if you do that, you are not going to get the right jobs. Okay, so that's very important. Writing and translation, should be somewhere around W. They're quite a long list right now as comparing to when I first created my account with this site. There wasn't that much, so we have to look carefully here, and that sometimes could, you just take a Hindi translator. Okay, we can just take that. If we go to something else, yeah, let's just take that one, Hindi translator here. So this is just like a free training way of doing this, guys. Remember, so we're just gonna take Hindi translator because it's talking about translation, right? So remember what you're gonna do here, instead of doing this article in Swedish, I just made this for me because it's easier for me here. You should do this in Hindi. Okay, you do the same, write the keyword in English, translate to Hindi, and then search it up, screenshot, and that's it. All right, so you're gonna do it in Hindi instead. All right, So when you do that, you come here and make sure you choose this Hindi translation. Then you come here and say, here is yeah, after you've done that, so this should be in Hindi anyway, so yeah, you know, I don't want to go do all this all over again. All right, so you said description, we do that. Good. Here is the text in Hindi. All right, so we assuming this text should have been in Hindi anyways. So make sure you take that, you don't forget that. Now it says add an item. You come to add images. All right, now we can choose description. Now we're going to take the other text here, which should be quick download, and then we come down to the English version here. Open that, remove. Okay, it says obedience is a fundamental part. Target equation. It is a basic condition of the attribute, but it says yes. That's what we want. Yes. So we take that one, and now you can say here, assuming this was the Hindi text, and now we're going to say here this is the English version. Of course, you can say here is the English version of the Hindi text that I translated. Okay, Hindi text that I translated. All right, there should be a D here. So what would happen here is that someone, okay, after doing that, we go to save. All right, next, portfolio. So what would happen is someone who understands English and Hindi will look at that text and say, yeah, this is correct, this guy can translate. So that's the point, that's where we're going to. So next, add a portfolio to your profile to showcase your work. Profile helps employees determine blah 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 blah. So here we're going to add a portfolio, and again, cover image, drag and drop. So here what we can do is we're gonna come here again. I think here what they really need is like or we can just skip this, drag, add a portfolio to your profile to showcase your work. Portfolios help employees determine who to hire, right? So here again, you can just copy any text and put here. All right, so in this case, you can just go and screenshot someone's work, something about and stuff like that, or maybe an article online, screenshot it and do the same, and just put that there to get away with all these multiple questions. Just gonna copy this. I think that's Swedish. Oh no, the English text. Open. Okay, after we finish this step. All right. So I think we've completed this step before. I'll read, and then we go to skip. Yeah, we've already done that one before. Hope it doesn't get more work. Good. So we go to post my profile. I think we've done that twice, so that's not relevant anymore. So you just go to post my profile, and here they're gonna ask you a couple of questions, right? You can see that here they're gonna give you some points each time you answer each question. Where do you live? So very easily you go to choose your country, but this should be right. Okay, where do you live? Just gonna choose your country here. Mine should be with the S right down here. Oh, that takes some time. Yeah, just gonna choose your country. That's the most important thing. Choose your country. ZS. Yeah, you're gonna take yours. Okay, next question. What is your gender? Of course, take your gender. They shouldn't be confused. Date of birth, I'm just gonna take, well, month. You're gonna take some random date. I'm gonna take what's that? Just gonna take some random date, but you should just take your right one for yourself, because it's your date of birth and you're doing your account once probably. So I'm just gonna choose a random date here for myself. I'm not quite sure what to take. You can take something like that, yeah. So because I already have an account, so this really doesn't matter anyways. What is your primary language? So yeah, this is very important. Choose your primary language, because everything your work is going to be in the language that is your primary language. So for me, and for the sake of this platform, English of course is the most dominant. So I guess you should take English, otherwise you're going to find it difficult to get around many things. Good. Start earning. Very important. Now we are done with our profile. Now you can see here that they say verify and start working. Here, this is what happens. I already have an account. I think I might just open it again and show you guys, because this is important here. Just go back to my own account and show you. But the idea is that if you are on this site, when you're here, it says verified and start working. But before you get there, you come to find project. So you come to translation languages here, and you're going to see that if you open this translation languages, you're going to see here switch to employer, which means you are employing and finding people. But here it says Spanish to English translator needed for hire. Okay, they're going to pay between 135 to 155 US dollars for this work. You can see a lot of work here. And you see here it says pro. You can't take this job if you haven't verified your account. So that is a bit of a problem for many people. And so of course you need to do a verification here. Now I think I should log into my own account and show you my private account and show you how this actually looks like. Okay, so this makes life easy for both of us. And this is how it looks like here. I think I wrote a couple of passwords here, and I hope I don't forget it. They should be here, right? This password, Dave, and password should be hidden. Very likely should be hidden. Yes. And yes, I agree. And then open. So this is very important that you follow each step very carefully, and this should hopefully take me into my account. This is my private account. It should open up. So I hope I cleared everything up before I brought it here. If it doesn't, anyways, for the sake of the video, we haven't got time for all of this. Just gonna go back to this other one. So guys, I hope you get the point. So now you're here, you can choose this job, Spanish and English translator. So these are the kind of jobs you're gonna take. $135 to $115. Here you've got here translate English software user, guide to German. Now remember we choose German before, and this is a very $5,000 to $10,000. Of course, it's gonna be a heavy tax for you, but I'm going to show you exactly how to get around this. But before that, let me let you know that we are now here. All right, I think the Google document opens up. We've created our account. I've shown you how to get jobs. Okay, how to get jobs I'll show you very soon. And also use Google Translate. Of course, I already showed you how to use Google Translate. And the last thing I'm going to show you now is how to triple X your income. All right, so if we go back here to our browser, where are we? So you can see these are the kind of jobs that you can take and do it and make a ton of money without even doing so much work. Now remember, this kind of jobs, $135 to $115, you can do with the Google Translate. When you see a tax of $5,000 to $10,000, this is a killer job. But remember, you can't do this job without verifying here that you're going into the pro version of it. And you can see $250 to $300. Now let me show you how to do this. What you do is, and you see they paid you in dollars straight. Now let's say English to Spanish translator needed multiple tax, and this can be multiple times again and again. So you just come here, do a beat. Okay, so you're gonna click on that and do a beat. So you can see here it says Spanish English translation text. It says how much do you want to bid on this job, because it says they pay between 250 350. You're just gonna go for 255. Okay, that should be very clever. So there are more people bidding for this job, and this range means they want to see the lowest person. Usually people want to pay very less but quality work. And then here message option, you're gonna tell the person that I guarantee, say I can do your job with, you're just gonna say something like, you can just say, I can do your job. I'm not gonna type all this anyways. You can just say, I can do your job with 100% guarantee, and I'm gonna do it manually. Okay. And you can say, send me a message if you need any further requests or any further details. I can reply to you. Say something like this to capture the attention of the seller here, because this person wants someone to do the job, and he wants to know that this person is able to do it. Now we go to the killer point, guys. When you finally land a job like this, or you go and get something like this 250 is good, or you can go to the other one which says 500, this one $5,000 to $10,000. Guys, let me show you. This is a killer instrument. Now this tag says translate English software user. All right, if you click on it and see the instruction of what it says, now you can see, you see what this person wants here. It says, I need a good freelancer who can handle this project perfectly. Translate English software user guide to German. Now we know that if you're a fresh person into this marketplace, this will be really difficult for you. Now what you do is, I'm going to leave a link below this video, and this is a secret, guys. Trust me, this is a secret way to get this job done for you easily, and you're going to earn like 3,000 from this amount. Because if you beat this amount, if you beat this job here, where's that job? If you beat this job for, like, let's just say you're going to take it for like 6,000, okay, because it says 5,000 to 10,000. Many people are going to go for like 10,000, and that's where they're going to lose the job. Okay, when you go for like 6,000 or 6,500, this guy is very likely to give you this job, because he knows, wow, this guy is cheap, but can he do it well? You give him certainty and guarantee. And this is what you do, guys. There's a link below this video. It's going to take you to Fiverr, guys. This is a discount link, 20% of everything you buy on this site. Now you're going to create your account on Fiverr. It's very simple. When you click on the link below, it's going to show you a pop-up landing page where you're going to put your email and confirm your email. That's verify your email, the same like you created this account. So it's not going to be something difficult. Now it's going to bring you to a page like this, after you must have created your account. Now what you do is, because we are going to do a translation job, you come into where it says search your translation. Okay, you go to translation, right? Now you can see here, we come search for get your translation. All right, so you can see people here who do the translation work for you. And if you remember, this guy wanted English to German, if you remember when I clicked on it. So where we come here, we go to translation, that's on Fiverr, and then we can find someone who can translate from English to German. You can see here I will translate text from German to English, and of course very likely vice versa. Now you're going to talk to this guy here, and you can see he's going to charge you $105, and you just talk to him. Come here, click on his profile and talk to this guy and say, hey, I've got this tax, hope it opens. Okay, he has a lot of reviews already. No, he's got 84 reviews. That means 84 persons have bought from him. That's quite impressive. You just come here and talk to, it says what it says, talk to the employer. You click on his profile, he's going to open here, and you guys can chat very easily. How's this gig again? All right, yeah, so you're going to come here, just talk to him. I'm going to click that. Why does it keep opening the wrong way? That's just a simple way of doing this stuff, guys. It's super easy. I didn't want to make this video super long, but I wanted to see. So when you click on this guy's profile, I don't know why it's doing this, but let me show you exactly how I do, because this is something I do all the time. All right, you talk to him and tell him that you want a custom price for your work, and before you do that, of course, you must have gotten the job from this side, and you must have verified your side and go into the pro section to be able to get that job. And then you come here and you go on a site like this to talk to this guy, right? You click on either the gig for your choice, and to find a place to talk to him. That's just the easiest way. I just wanted to show you, right? Contact seller. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And you're just gonna come here and say and talk to him and say, where's that place? Contact seller. Yes, it opens up quick. Yeah, you're gonna tell him and say, hey, something like, hey, I want you to translate me a document, but I will need a custom price. Okay, a custom price. Custom is wrong. Anyways, just try to make your yeah, translate spelling's correct. Yeah, but you need a custom price. The reason for this is because you can see that he's selling his gig for $105, and he's going to translate you 3,000 words. And now remember that this guy and this translation thing, he probably wants more than that. He wants a document which will be translated with more than 3,000 words and stuff like that. So if you get this job for like 6,000, you come to Fiverr and pay this guy like maybe like 1,500 or something, and he's gonna do the job for you. And trust me guys, you are gonna end up with a balance like $5,000 without even doing the job. How stupidly easy is this, guys? I hope this has really gone a long way to help you out really well. I can't really tell you how much I'm happy to have shared this information with you, because when you do this, it's gonna help you really much and gain your confidence that you can make something online and earn a living. These are the kind of courses that you're going to buy for like $1,000, like $15,000, and they will never tell you this is what they do. Okay, and I'm giving you for free. The only thing I can ask in response is to leave me a like and subscribe to this channel if you actually enjoy my content, and to support the channel. And basically that is all, guys. So have a wonderful time, and leave me a message, any question you've got, or send me a screenshot of something you wonder about. There are a couple of links in the description box. I'll leave you the links to all the sites I talked about, and of course my special social media accounts. You can reach me below the links and ask me any question. Guys, have the best of chance. See you then. Goodbye.